Hi, I'm Carol Cotton with Pecan TV Coming Events. I'm delighted to be here today because it's so cold outside and we're doing the taping of an event coming up April 6th. It's the Friends of the Pooch Plantation. That is not easy to say, let me tell you. I have to say it phonetically most of the time, but I'm delighted to have the committee here along with the president of this committee, Mary Kunkel. And in just a few minutes, we're going to walk over and meet the committee and tell you a little bit about how they got to where we are now and what is going to be happening on April 6th. There's a lot of fun ideas coming up. So with that, Carl, let's go over to the table and talk to the committee. All right, Carl, we are here with the committee, and as you can see, they are dressed appropriately for their event that's coming up. I'm going to turn it over to Mary Kunkel right now, and she's going to introduce some of the committee members and kind of tell you a little bit about what to expect on April 6th. Mary?
Good afternoon. My name is Mary Kunkel. I'm the president of Friends of Pooch Plantation. This is a social club that began 1 year ago, March 6th. We are a support group for the newest amenity to Pecan Plantation, the off-leash dog park. Several of us got together and decided we've come from other places that had dog parks and know what a benefit they are to socialize our pets. And so we got together, raised some funds, and we now have it close to completion. We're not quite there yet, but we will be by April the 6th. Like I said, a year ago in March, we began talking about it, having meetings about it, having lots of fundraisers. The current fundraisers that are ongoing is Adopt a Fence, where for $50 you can have an engraved bone plaque in the shape of a bone that says sponsored by such and such or in the memory of, and we've had a lot of people buy bone plaques for deceased pets that have gone on in memory. Another fabulous fundraiser we've had is Paint Your Pavers, and I'd like to introduce our artist, Jean Runnels, and her husband, Don. They have been successful, or the reason behind the successfulness of our Paint Your Pavers. And most of them she has helped most of them paint a photo of their dog on these pavers, and we are going to be putting those in the park. That hasn't been done yet. That's on our to-do list. Jean?
Thank you, Mary. That was so nice. It has been a joy. That's all I can say. It's been a tremendous joy. I came to this committee from the Artists Committee, which is also within the Pecan Plantation, to help the FOPP put all these adorable pets on these pavers. And they are gorgeous. They're all over my yard. My neighbors think I'm building a new house full of dogs. But it's been great, and it's been wonderful working with the children and working with all the people that have these great pets out here. It's going to be a great amenity. It has been a lot of hard work, but we're looking at the end of it pretty soon. Thank you.
I'd like to also introduce, this is my vice president, Brenda Palmer. She was sitting next to me at our first meeting before we got the idea of forming a club. And we're talking about certain fundraisers and how are we going to arrange this. And she was so perky, so happy, and I thought, well, maybe we could get this done. Brenda?
Well, I came to Pooch Plantation because my husband surprised me on Christmas with a new puppy, and I wanted a safe place for my puppy to get to play. So I came and joined these wonderful people, and we have just had a blast getting all this together. It's been a lot of work, but it's all been worthwhile because now we have fence up, we have poop bag holders, we have benches, we are almost there. And you need to come on April the 6th and join us for the grand opening and see for yourself.
Thank you, Brenda. We're going to have several things happening that day. I believe there's going to be a pancake breakfast that morning around 8 o'clock. Around 9:30 we are going to set up for our grand opening. The Chamber of Commerce is going to be there. We're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony. We're already taking lessons on how to cut ribbon. And there is the Friends for Animals is going to have a dog adoption. We have 2 raffles, which Carol will show some information about that as fundraisers. We are also going to have silent auctions. We've had several donations to help us in this regard. So we are very, very pleased with the community support. Last but not least is Brenda is my right arm. My left arm and hand is Connie and Dennis Giacomini. They just moved in last year, or had a house built last year, and he was an accountant for Marriott, so he is our treasurer, and Connie is our membership chairman. Connie and Dennis?
Do you want to go first?
No,
I'll go first. Dan and I just moved here a year ago, and even before we moved into our house, we were in Granbury and wanted to meet people in Pecan since it was going to be our new home. And I saw in the columns that they were forming this dog park committee. And I said, oh, Dan, we've got to go. So we did. We came to the first meeting after we moved here and met the nicest people in the world. In fact, they're all my best friends now. And we have just had such a wonderful experience working with them in creating the dog park. And oh my goodness, when I was the director of a child care center, I loved taking pictures of the children. And now I get to take pictures of the dogs. It is just so great, a wonderful experience for me. Dan?
As Mary said, I was conscripted to be the keeper of the cash, and it has been a very worthwhile position for me. I've really enjoyed it, but I did want to take this opportunity to thank everybody here in Pecan who has supported all of our fundraising efforts. We really appreciate everybody chipping in and helping us to get the park as completed as we are at this point in time, because when we first started out on this venture, we thought it would be a while until we were able to do it, and here we are just over a year later, and the park is officially open. So thank you very much to all of the residents here in Pecan.
And I wanted to say something about membership as well. We would love to have you join our club. We have a wonderful group, and come and join in the fun.
Okay, Mary, I just want to follow up a little bit and just let the people know what a great amenity this is going to be. It's not only for our beloved pets, but it's a great way for people to meet other people, especially when they come in here new. A lot of people who golf meet people through the golf or tennis. Some people don't do either one of those, but they love their pets, and this is such a great opportunity for everybody. Now, we were talking about a membership. Is there a phone number that they can contact, or is it in the columns article where if people wish to come, or do they need to have a specific time? When will the dog park be open as far as the daylight hours?
Okay, the park is going to be open from dawn to dusk every day of the week except whenever we have maintenance. Part of the club's duties are going to be to help maintain and clean and pick up sticks and dig up the weeds. We're going to have some weed pulling parties and things like that. Let's see, you asked some other questions too.
Well, about if anybody wishes to call, is there the number here for them to call?
The support group, Friends of Pooch Plantation, has $25 a year, but the amenity itself, Pooch Plantation itself, is part of Pecan Association. So just because you're a Pecan member, you get to use the park itself for free. But as far as helping out, donations and things like that, then that's the Friends of Pooch Plantation. We use the PAC as our center. The money comes through the PAC. The phone number is the PAC's phone number, or you can use mine. My personal number is 817-579-2632. But most everybody just calls the PAC, and that's usually where we funnel our money through.
Okay, well, so everybody be prepared to be here on April
the
6th at 10 a.m. Now, they're going to have a raffle, and as Mary said, we have our wonderful artist, Kathy Yoder, who will paint 11 by 14 portrait of your beloved dog or cat. They're going to have a raffle for $5 or 6 for $25. Also that day, I'm sure Mary will have memberships to join the association. Please note everybody here. We'll get the names on the screen, so when you come up here, I'm sure they're going to be wearing their lovely shirts. And this is the way that when you come up, you can go to them and ask the specific questions you need to know on how, when, where, and what else maybe they can do to help out this great amenity here to Pecan. So with that, I want to thank Mary and the friends of the Pooch Plantation. And until the next time, we'll be saying goodbye. Thank you, Carl, from behind the camera. And this is Carol Cotton until we meet again.